Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
See where I'm told it just means more. Does that apply to basketball as well, or is it just a football slogan?
Darn right it's part of basketball. Are you kidding me?
Love it.
Look at this.
Love it. We need more SEC representation on these
John,
damn networks.
John, look like in Dagan, leave this bracket up. Because when you look at this bracket, no, I'm serious. When you look at it, Tennessee and Kentucky, 1 the 2 seed in the tournament, are two teams that could both make runs to the Final Four in Phoenix. South Carolina has Lamont Paris. It's the SEC Coach of the Year. They're the 5 seed. Florida's the 6, my alma mater, who, outside of a loss to Vanderbilt the other night, you're looking at Florida as one of the hotter teams in the SEC. Okay, and then you have Auburn and Alabama, and we've seen what Alabama can do from a scoring standpoint. They have some issues defensively, especially when they get beat off the guard spot, who's protecting the rim, everything like that. But you look at this league, and you're saying, okay, like there's a number of teams that can make a run. And Tennessee, Dalton Connect, Zakai Ziegler, for me, and I know it's like tit for tat with them in Kentucky, and I love Kentucky, and I know this is hard for Tyler Hansbrough, and I'm taking my Gator goggles off here, Tyler, but the guard play for Kentucky, they can make a run all the way to Phoenix. They can make a run. Now, you look at the game that they won against Tennessee, they didn't have a single front court player score a field goal, and they went on the road and won. So, and I've been saying this for the last few weeks, who in the front court is going to step up for them? Who's going to give them something if they get into a grinded-out game? Trey Mitchell's been out. He's been hurt. Onyoso hasn't been very consistent. Big Z has a lot of talent. He's in it. Bradshaw. Like, which one of these front court players is going to be the guy that they can go to when the game's on the line if they're not making shots from the perimeter? But the SEC it's the second best league in the country, in my opinion.
What do you think about that, Tyler? Second best in the country.
Well, no, it wouldn't be my opinion. And there's a reason why their front court's been a little inconsistent, and that's because they're young, and that's what young teams and young freshmen do, is they're a little inconsistent. Am I sold on Tennessee? Not really. I think Dalton Connect can get pretty hot. Their scoring's been a little bit inconsistent. I know Zakai Ziegler has come on a little bit late in the year, and he's playing really well. But to me, I know McCall's high on the SEC. I'm going to bring him back down, peaks and valleys. I think it's the most overrated league. I think Kentucky, they have the potential and the ceiling to get to a Final Four. Will they show up and play defense and consistently bring their defense? That's going to dictate whether they're going to make the Final Four or go on a deep tournament run. I've always said that because when it comes tournament time, those rims, feel a little bit different. The pressure steps up. And also I question Cal's coaching. And I know that's been a little bit of a hot take, but his record hasn't been great as of recently. And so I think there's a little bit of pressure on him to win in the tournament, especially when you have these talented kids. And I love Reed Shepherd's game. He's been unbelievable. He's not a freshman, in my opinion. He's been a clutch guy, and he's one of those guys that, why I say they have a high ceiling. And also, let's not forget, I think Mississippi State could go on a run in the SEC tournament. They have a big Toulouse Smith who's unbelievable, can dominate. If they have guys that can hit it from the outside, they might upset Tennessee.
Let me tell you about our newest partner for the month of March, Splash Sports, the home of certified community competition, where you get to play against your friends and not the house. Whatever game it is that you are playing, from survivors to tiers to pick X, the safest way to play for real money without the hassle of having to track down deposits or worry about payments is through Splash. They have partnered with PaySafe, the best deposit and payment system in the world, to ensure that money stays in safe hands and is delivered to the right places. To join the Field of 68 Survivor Madness, click the link in our profile below and join in. Entries are $5 a pop with a prize pool of up to $4,500. Winner take all.
Interesting.
So hold on, John, I got to respond.
Respond. And what we did to Tennessee in the Smith Center, the 1 seed debate to me, we ended that in the head-to-head.
I'm talking about. I want to know, Tyler. I want to know. I think the Big 12 is the best league in the country. Would you say the Big 12 is the best league in the country, top to bottom? Top to bottom. When you look at the teams,
you can make that argument. Yeah, that's a good argument.
Okay, who's the second?
I mean, you can make that argument for the Big East.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was making sure you sea goggles off. I didn't know because I was just curious. I was curious.
Okay. Yeah.
If you look at the Big East,
here's what gets interesting.
SEC,
right? Would you have the SEC third, Tyler? Is that where you'd have them?
No, I think the way we've been hyping up the Mountain West, I think you might have to put them in there than the SEC.
Oh,
we've been hyping up.
No, I'm going that. I'm joking,
we've been
guys.
Hyping up the Mountain West.
I'm just don't even take that as SEC.
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. Perfect. Thank you. That's all we needed. Cut the show.
Right. That's right. Mountain West, third best. I was like, Tyler, you're usually pretty straight laced, man. You're throwing some curveballs at us in March. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, who's the real quick here before we get to the Pac-12? Who's the pick in the field? Matt, you go first.
For the SEC?
Yes.
I'm going Kentucky. I'm going Kentucky to win the tournament. The BBN travels. Nashville will be packed with all blue and white. I think this gives them some momentum going into the NCAA tournament. I'm going to take the Cats, which is very, very hard for me to do, but I'm going to take the Cats.
Tyler, what about you?
I'm going to go Kentucky, too. I think they have the highest ceiling. But if I were to pick a sleeper, Mississippi State.
Okay, like it. I think this is the tournament I'm looking most forward to, honestly, because it feels like 6 different teams could win, and so I'm excited about that chaos. All right.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.